Welcome to Dreamscape Divided. I'm Phil Frost, and sometimes I like to get a little dramatic. And if you'll allow me to be dramatic for a second here, Geometry Dash. That's not the dramatic part. When I was young, I played Geometry Dash. How young? 15 years old. How old am I now? You'll never know. Nah, I don't care. But, yes? What was that? I forgot everything. Look! Here's Geometry Dash. What? I lied to you. Geometry Dash isn't there. Now it's here. Locked? I'm so confused. What is going on? Blast process. Wait. Start over. Wait. I'm Phil Frost. Here's Geometry Dash. Blast processing. Blast processing is like my child. If one of the Geometry Dash levels has to be my child. I also have two other children. Cycles and Time Machine. But I play favorites. And Blast Processing, they're the favorite. And yet I haven't beaten this level yet. In the previous Geometry Dash stream, we beat all of the levels that had single-digit numbers. 1 through 9. Now we're skipping all the way to Blast Processing because apparently that's the next easiest one. I don't think I realized that last time. But Blast Processing is supposed to be easier than X-Step. You learn something new every day. That's what the face means. Apparently I never learned how to read faces. But I'm going to try. My goal is to beat Blast Process this stream. And if I happen to do it, I will also try to beat X-Step. I imagine I'm going to, considering I've already done 80%. I have no memory of already doing 80%, but it says I did. So I think I'm going to smash this. Let's go. Now, what makes Blast Processing better than your average Geometry Dash level? Well, for one, the music is whack in the best way. Some of the music in this game, a little too mellow for my taste. Others, a little too dubstep, a little too high energy. This one is also high energy, but in just a bizarre way that really speaks to my taste. Also, the visuals, I think one of the main reasons they put this level at the end of the list, even though it's supposed to be around the same difficulty as Cycles, is because the visuals really amp up over time. Back in Cycles days, the visuals weren't too crazy. You didn't have to worry about too much. Your eyeballs were not flying out of your head. But in this level, your eyeballs are thinking about jumping ship. Uh-oh, I stopped talking because I got too into the level. That's a bad sign. If I start getting into the level and focusing, I mess up. As evidenced by that. How far did I get just now? It wasn't 80%. Imagine if I would have done it first try. That would have felt so cool. As cool as beating a Geometry Dash level first try can be. In certain crowds, that would be seen as amazing, but I feel like those crowds are younger than the crowds that I'm typically a part of. But yeah, I think this level really walks a line perfectly between the intrigue of the later levels of original Geometry Dash and the absolute chaos of the newer Geometry Dash levels, like everything Geometrical Dominator and beyond. I don't love the chaos of the new levels. There's too much going on. My eyes, they reject it. But my eyes don't reject this one. It does give me more fatigue than something like, say, Cycles. Certainly something like, wow, that was unfortunate. Something like Stereo Madness. Also, did you notice just now, whenever I died? Right before I died, I stopped talking again. I think that really is the secret. I just have to keep talking. Because the moment I stop, I get locked in and I start You have to have your brain half off in order to succeed. If you get too in your own head, you're gonna crash even if you can do it. Also, there's at one point when I was around 15 years old playing this game, my parents bought me a gaming chair. I had never had one before, and I've never had one since. But it was supposed to be a gaming chair with a sound system built into the chair so that you could have sort of 3D surround sound going on. And pretty much the only time I ever used that chair was for Geometry Dash. You would think it would be used for greater purposes than a phone mobile game, but no, that's what I used it for, and you know what? It was good. It was a good way to play the game. Why is that part? I've died at the same place 3 times in a row, and it doesn't seem like that difficult of a space. It's not like the part we were trying to do in Dash last time, where you change direction multiple times over the matter of 1 second. It's just trying to go through a little hoop. Kind of reminds me of the stuff from Lego Marvel Superheroes where you do a race in the air. You'd have to pick a flying character and try to go through a bunch of hoops in a certain time limit, and some of them were easy, and some were way harder than you think they should be. And you're like, did different people test these? Did one person have really high standards and the other person, like, has barely touched games? What happened here? I've never done, as far as I can remember, a just talking stream. But I feel like this is the closest I get. Doing Geometry Dash brings out the random topics in me. And I have to talk about whatever pops into my head to avoid disaster in game. I have to keep myself distracted. Like, for example, random memory popped into my head just now of a video that Travis and I, if you don't know Travis, he appears on this channel a lot in videos, not in live streams. But Travis is my best friend. We recorded a video before the days of Geometry Dash. It was probably back in 2008 or 9, maybe 10. We recorded a video of us. We were always kind of scared. What happened there? We were kind of scared of my own backyard at night because my backyard has a lot of dense trees in certain areas. And we were like, oh, we didn't think there were evil people hiding back there, like murderers. We weren't scared about that, which is actually more realistic. We thought there were ghosts in the trees. So we were scared to go outside at night. But one day we decided to camp out. Oh no, I'm getting worse. No. Wait. I wanted to do practice mode so I could see the last 20% of this level. That will help me break up the failure a little bit. I need to see what's coming so I know not to fear it. Or maybe it will make me fear it even more. Maybe the last 20% is insane. Anyway, I must finish my story, or else I'll get distracted and never come back to it. So Travis and I decided once, when we were very young, around 10 years old, to camp out in my backyard at night in a tent, try to face our fears. Let me tell you, it didn't last long. We went insane. We recorded a video of ourselves doing this adventure. And it was essentially just us constantly asking each other, like, did you hear that? Did you hear that weird sound? What was that? I think that was a ghost. And then we would send one of us, not both, but one of us, out of the tent, sort of in shifts, to take a look around and see if we saw anything. And every single time one of us would leave the tent, we would make a sound of fear that made the other person think that, oh yeah, we had just died. And then we would have to go looking for the other person and be like, no, it's fine. I think that part I just went past is going to be the problem area. That little section that goes from not UFO to UFO in a little slope, that part's difficult. What is this part? Okay, everything after that is fine. I think if I can get past the UFO section, we're home clear. What is happening on my second screen? Why can I not see how many people are watching? It's very bizarre. I'm experiencing things while live streaming today that I've never experienced before. And it's really making me wonder what has happened. I need blast processing to fix YouTube for me. I'm really trying to figure out why is blast processing as a piece of music so appealing to me, because this doesn't sound much like the music I like to listen to in my day-to-day life. It might be just the industrial parts. I don't love listening to industrial music, but when a little bit of industrial sound comes through in an otherwise non-industrial song, that excites me, and I think that's what this song does well. Kind of sounds like you're in a factory that's also a nightclub. Oh, I'm surprised it gave that to me. I thought I just failed. I thought I jumped into the side of a block. I failed moments later, so. And I still don't know what that guy's saying. I need some sort of Geometry Dash expert in the chat to pop in and say, hey, here's what the dude at the beginning of blast processing says. That's what I hear. It might as well be that old video game text from back before they knew how to make dialogue work, where every video game character just sounded like, but really pitched down and kind of scary sounding. Also, I remember having trouble the first time I played this around the time I was 15. I remember having trouble with that double arrow portion, and I can't imagine why. It's not that hard. You just look at the top one, and the bottom one works. Oh man, what? I need to figure out a good system for that part, because it's very difficult for me to not crash into that section of the hill. Kind of evil for them to throw a hill right there. Also, you guys won't be able to see this, but on my main monitor right now, it's kind of trippy because I have Geometry Dash in windowed mode taking up a good like 75% of my screen. But then the rest of my screen, on part of it, I can see the live stream. And it's slightly behind what I'm doing. So I see a second smaller Geometry Dash that's probably like 3 seconds behind. And it's making my eyes even more confused. Now, you may be thinking, well, just put it into full screen then. That'll be less confusing. I don't like playing this game in full screen because it hurts my eyes more. I need it to be small. Small is better for this game. The bigger it gets, the more confusing it becomes for me to decipher. Okay, here we go. We're doing something. I wonder if we're past 80% now. I remember failing at that part I just did a lot. Oh, we did it. We did it. Okay. The practice mode really threw me off. I thought there was another UFO section, but apparently not. Hello, Goober. Normally that would be an insult, but that is your name. So, welcome. I'm glad I changed the title of this stream to, but it's just blast processing and X step, because otherwise this would be a 15-minute stream, and that feels bad. That's not enough content. Okay, X step. X step is our next and only other goal for this stream, unless I beat it in one try. Then I'll have to change the name of the stream again, but I don't want to have to do that. What kind of dude did we unlock for that? Did we unlock any kind of dude? Blast processing? We unlocked this guy. Okay, I'll play as him. Can I give you feedback on a level after X step? Possibly. But then that's it. I am going to do a custom level stream sometime later, but I don't want to do too many right now. In fact, I only want to do one. So I'll do that one. Whatever one you want me to do, I'll do that one. That's the one. I kind of like the color scheme we've got going on now. It's not too bright. It won't distract me. And it fits with my weird green jacket. Okay, yeah, let me copy that real quick so that I don't lose it, because sometimes things get lost in the chat. I want to make sure I've got it. Okay, I copied it. Oh, and thank you for the sub. I didn't remember if you were one of the people who joined last time, but thank you for the sub. Let's go into X step. Why does it sound louder than blast processing? You can let me know in the chat if it ever gets too loud with the music. It's kind of hard to tell on my end. I said at the beginning of the stream that blast processing was kind of like my child when it came to Geometry Dash. I really love it. If that is my child, then X step is kind of like my estranged cousin. Whenever I see him, it's an alright time, but I don't want to see him. He's fine. I also don't normally use these kind of characters like I'm using now for the square guy. I like the symmetrical ones because, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but whenever they start getting asymmetrical, it starts to become more distracting. Maybe it's just because I'm not locked in. I haven't gotten good yet. Trying to think what is my least favorite Geometry Dash level. I had someone who joined last time say that either Theory of Everything or Theory of Everything 2 was their favorite. But to me, I think one of those is my least favorite. Not necessarily because it's the hardest, but because it's difficult and not that interesting to me. Which might be a hot take, because those are the ones you have to unlock. So that implies they're special, but it's not for me. I'll stick with blast processing. In fact, I wish there was a blast processing too. Geometry Dash, Rob whatever games. What? Who makes this? Who makes this? Rob Top. I knew Rob was in it. Rob, get on it. I assume everyone who works at that company is named Rob. Make the sequel that I have been waiting for years. Almost a decade. I also can't imagine ever getting all 3 coins on a level like Theory of Everything or the second one. I don't even try to get the coins now because I'm like, I did that when I was 15. I don't need to do that again. I don't need to chase that high. No! No. Speaking of high, I just went into the ceiling. Robert Tobert. I wish that was his official name. If not, can the lead person of this company, can he change his name to that? I especially like that Tobert doesn't even have a P in it. So, like, that was just a little creative decision he made, was we're gonna make it Rob Top and not Rob Tob. It's giving MatPat, which is great, because MatPat is a wonderful name. I wish when MatPat retired from the Theorist channels that he went on to become the new host for Blue's Clues. Because he really seems like he has the perfect energy for that. Nothing against Mr. Blue's Clues at the moment. He's great. But when he leaves, maybe we'll get MatPat taking over. Hey, new best. We got 1 more %. Let's do the practice mode. There's only 2 employees at RobTop. It's the actual guy himself and then no one else. I always forget practice mode is a thing. Back when I originally played this game in 2015, I only ever did practice mode either whenever I got tired of failing, or if one of the colors that you could unlock rewarded me for doing so. Like, if you look at my practice modes right now on the main menu, you'll see that I've only completed Blast Processing and Time Machine. And that's because Time Machine unlocks the color white. And Blast Processing, I just wanted a little break. All the other levels were easy enough to where I could get through without them. Oh, I remember this part, and I don't like it. You have to go in a little crevice, and it really messes me up. Even in practice mode, it messes me up, so I'm gonna be really not great in an actual level. Oh no. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right where those spikes are. Am I supposed to be on the ceiling or am I not? I am. Yeah, that's my least favorite part of the level by far. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I feel like that's a sign of whether or not I'm going to enjoy a level, is if playing practice mode on that level is kind of painful. For this level, it is. For Blast Processing, it was a walk in the park, dude. I was just chilling. Felt like I went back to my old home, my country home that I haven't visited in years. And I drank a cup of tea. At least it wasn't too bad after that. Oh, if it makes you feel better, I got like 70% on X Step. Okay. Okay, you know what? That does help. I don't know how long you've been playing. You could have downloaded the game today, in which case, feels kind of bad. But I'm going to choose to believe that that's a good thing. If we can get past the crevice, I believe in my abilities. I have a video coming out on the channel this Friday that Travis and I filmed of us playing Minecraft. And in that, Travis dropped some knowledge I was not aware of about himself, which is that his favorite place in Minecraft is not a particular biome. It is just any crevice if he finds a big hole in the ground. Not a cave, but like a pit. that's his favorite spot. So I feel like he would like this little crevice in X step. I am opposed to it. I like to stay above ground where things make sense, where the spikes are at appropriate distances. I was shocked to learn, by the way, speaking of spike distances, whenever I first started delving into custom levels, I was shocked that you could place spikes kind of whatever distance you wanted to from one another. You could place 50 spikes overlapping each other. That doesn't seem like it should be allowed. That feels illegal. Okay, wait, I'm doing something. I'm getting somewhere. Oh, we're at the crevice. Oh, and then I jumped over the thing I needed to. Hey, there we go. I got 70 though. I got 70. I want to see what you said before I continue. Oh, okay, you lost your account. I think I did too. I doubt there's a way for me to access my old account. I used to play this on my phone, which I had an LG phone, and if you've been following LG phones, it's not been going well. They ceased to exist. But now I'm playing on my PC, which I think is a worse experience. Just because it doesn't need to be this big. It's easier when it's smaller. I feel like I'm really testing fate on this section. I get really close to a bunch of spikes. And I don't need to. It's not like I'm threading a super tight gap. I'm just choosing to get close to the spikes. Okay, so we are failing at the crevice, but it's not the failure I was intending, or not intending. I didn't intend for any failure. It's not the failure I was expecting. I thought we were going to fail at the spikes, but we're failing at the blue thingy. Because I see that blue thingy and I'm like, oh no, it's going to shoot me to the ceiling and then I'm going to die. But no, I need to go up there. I got to check myself before I wreck myself. I think we can do it though. I'm not too intimidated by X step. I appreciate the stars. I don't think I paid attention to the stars much before, but they're helpful. I kind of wish they existed elsewhere in this level, so I would know that I need to jump on the ceiling. Okay, we made it past that. That's our first hurdle. I'm learning. I'm like an AI. Okay, 81. It's not bad, not bad. That's farther than we got on blast processing the entire last stream. So I'm... Okay, X step, maybe you're not as scary as I thought. All my life, I've been living in fear of X step. But no longer. Okay, well. Oh, you died at 93%. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. There's a certain part of me that's like, Rob Top, once you get to like 90% in a level, you need to just kind of take it easy on the players. Because that feels bad to make it that far and then die. You gotta throw us a bone. Sometimes they do the opposite. Sometimes you'll get to the end and then they're like, here's a bunch of 3 spike jumps in a row. Like, why now? You could have put them at the beginning, dude. Just, this isn't fair. This isn't nice. Because you're already stressed whenever you get farther than you've ever gotten before. You're like, oh no, I don't want to mess it up. What happened there, man? I think Rob Top sniped me on that one. I wasn't supposed to die there. Rob Top himself is watching the stream and he just sabotaged me. For anyone who is playing on PC, which I can't imagine is many people, do you prefer mouse or spacebar to jump? I much prefer mouse. Spacebar, it feels like something's off. It feels like the timing's not quite right, but that has to just be my mind. There's no way the timing's actually off, because that would be insane. Maybe my keyboard is trash. Maybe I've got input lag. I can't remember how far I got. Oh, well. Not that far. 86. Guess who died there 3 times in a row before beating it? Uh-oh. Fun fact, you can die at 99 on electrodynamics. I barely even remember electrodynamics. Like, I can think of the music. But the stuff that happens in the level, the contents of the level, that's gone. I think that was one of the last levels I beat. I never beat either of the Theory of Everythings, I'm pretty sure. But I beat all of the other original 18. I'm going silent mode to see if that makes a difference for a second. No, it makes me worse. It makes me worse because I can't divide my brain. That's what the Divided and Dreamscape Divided is talking about. You gotta divide your brain sometimes in order to succeed. If you're focusing too much, it takes you out of it, makes you mess up. I remember the first time I played this back when I was 15, this level specifically. I got so tired of hearing the first few seconds of this song. Because most songs kind of ramp up a little bit before they get to the more energetic parts. This one just goes straight into the main tune, and I was not here for it. I kind of miss the days when Poltergeist was a difficult level. I remember Poltergeist being a bit of an ordeal. Those were the days, dude. So I'm not a fan of rage games pretty much at all. But this one's just okay enough, just chill enough to where it doesn't bring me to rage. Okay, I don't remember from practice mode. Is it just jetpack the rest of the way? It is. There we go. Out of curiosity, have you beaten a demon? Probably not. Let me see. Let me see. I guess not. I guess I've not beaten a demon. In this game or in real life, I have not physically attacked a demon. Okay, we're gonna have to change the name of the stream again. Does it let me do that mid-stream? It does. We love to see it. Oh, online demons. Okay, I wonder if I have beaten an online demon. I don't remember. I never delved too far into the online ones. Alright, I changed the title of the stream to Geometry Dash, but it's just blast processing. Just kidding, it's more. If If you check your account, it shows. I know I haven't beaten any on this account, so it's not worth checking. But on my old account, I might have. Let's go. I'm going to try out your level now. But question for you. The music in your level. Do you have any idea if it's going to get me in trouble with the YouTube gods? Because that is something I need to know. Let's see. Search. It shouldn't. Okay. That's enough for me. That's all I... Okay. The Wild. Johnny Castle. It says it's harder. It says it's blast processing level. My favorite levels, I think, which are Cycles, Time Machine, and Blast Processing, are all this difficulty. So this might be up my alley. What on earth is Johnny Castaway, though? That is... I was not expecting that name. What is this? Oh, good. I'll stick with the little dude. What did it give me for X step? One of these. This guy's kind of funky. I'm going with him. He looks like his name might be Johnny Castaway. This level contains unverified user coins. The coins will not count until they become verified. That's okay. It's gonna be all right. Oh no. The music for Johnny Castaway is scaring me. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I think it's harder than blast processing. I think it should be. I don't know what this arrow is. I've only played the first 18 levels of Geometry Dash. I have no idea what to do with this arrow. There we go. Okay. So process of elimination, I figured it out. Can you elaborate on what Johnny Castaway is? Do you understand what this song is supposed to be? It sounds like the intro to a sitcom that my parents and or grandparents would have watched. The height of the spikes is really throwing me for a loop. Because sometimes it looks like I'm hitting them, but I'm not. And it makes me want to jump at a different time. I'm going to tell you right now, I can make no promises that I'm going to beat this. Okay, you don't know what it is. You don't know what this music is. So we're on the same page then. Okay, I'm glad that arrow did not kill me immediately. Because I didn't know what to do with that one. I do like the timing of the jumps. So far, that is the most... That's the thing I like about this most. This is a very personal thing, but my favorite Geometry Dash levels are the ones that look like the more classic Geometry Dash levels. Once they start getting this newer style, I kind of get scared. What is happening on some of these? The height of the spikes is my least favorite thing. But I think that's also subjective. I don't have any objective criticisms yet. Since you said you wanted me to... What was your wording? It's gone now. I can't see it. I kind of wish actual Geometry Dash Mr. Rob Top guy would have used this music in one of his levels. It's so not like Geometry Dash, and I think that makes it really funny. More of a painted level. Yeah, It definitely has that vibe. And I'm sure that's what most people like, is the ones that are more interesting and stylistically different. If I change the name to Geometry Dash, but it's just Johnny Castaway, no one would know what on earth I was talking about. The music does really help, though. If I had on headphones and was listening to the music more so than anything else, I think it would help me time these jumps better. Right now, I've got the music kind of just in the background. It exists, but it's not doing much more than that. Oh! I'm in space. I remember the custom levels that I made back when I was 15. I would always hide a really stupid way to win the level in each level. There would always be a legitimate normal way for people who just wanted to play the level, but for me, when I was testing it, if I just wanted to cheese past it, I would have a place where you could jump up into space and then ride your way to the end. A swag route? I guess. Is that a term? Or is that a phrase of your own design? I might need to do the practice mode on this one. Yeah, I think I'm switching to practice mode. Oh, why did it save me there? Why would you... Come on, practice mode. What you doing? No. Oh. There I go into space again. I've gone full focus. Okay, you can skip those. That's good. This just sends you off towards some weird thing. Oh, now I have no idea what's going on again. Oh no, it's this dude. Oh no. No, no. Not this dude. If I could get a restraining order against a video game character, it would be this guy. He's not my friend. We've never gotten along. Oh no. What? I gotta set another checkpoint somewhere. I cannot keep spawning here. Oh, but now I've set it where I die. That's... that's not gonna work, dude. This might be the first level that I can't even beat on practice. It's too far beyond the Geometry Dash that I know. I've become too old to learn new things. Also don't understand what's happening there. There we go. And I'm in space. If I beat this on practice mode, I'm just gonna consider that I beat the whole level in normal mode. For me, that will feel like as much of a victory. Why do I die there? I think the reason, last time I had a hard time articulating what I didn't like about all of the levels beyond level 18, which is Theory of Everything 2. And I think I know what it is now. It's that the ease of reading what was going on really took a dip. And I think most people don't care about that as much, but I really like that the design style and the symbology of everything stayed the same for the most part in those first 18. I really liked that. So that's a very subjective thing. I think it's a very well done level for people who like the newer Geometry Dash levels. It's just not my favorite thing. I am glad I beat it though. I'm glad I didn't give up. I only beat practice, but like that's great for me. That's great for me. Before I go though, because it's only been 46 minutes, it hasn't been that long. Let's see, do I want to go... Which one do I want to try to beat? I guess we'll go for 11. This is the one where you turn small. This is, of all the other levels that aren't blast processing, this is the one that most gives me blast processing vibes. Because it's got that same industrial type deal. Okay, this is by far the farthest I've ever gotten on this. Did it say I'd done this level at all? I didn't even look. Oh, then it got 2 dubstep for me. That was only 40%! Is this level long? I don't... Because I know I beat this one. But I didn't remember it being as long as that implied it was. I think the small dude was one of my least favorite mechanics from the early levels, because it makes it harder to know when to jump relative to the size of other stuff. And the small circle boy, that's even worse. Oh man, okay. Surely I can at least make it halfway through pretty quickly. I'm gonna hold off on practice mode. I want to see if I can get at least a significant amount of the way before I practice. Because I think if I practice too early, I'm not actually learning that much. I learn better just by doing. Part of me was still in practice mode mindset. I expected myself to respawn immediately after dying. I also just had a thought where I was like, oh wait, what new dude did I unlock for beating practice mode of Johnny Castaway? You don't get one. That's not how it works. Okay, that really tripped me up for a second, because for some reason I thought we had gone to UFO mode. When we went back to the circle, I saw it as a UFO, and I'm not sure how I didn't mess up immediately given that fact. Some of the names of the Geometry Dash levels are really funny to me. because if I saw a song named that with no context, it would mean nothing. For example, prime example that pops into my mind is Hexagon Force. What am I supposed to do with that? What is the Hexagon Force? That sounds like a children's TV show that teaches you geometry. I do like my new little square man, even though he's not symmetrical. He's kind of giving Minecraft zombie. There is a part of this level around that area I was just in where it's surprisingly nice to you. Because I really should have messed up there just now. I was spam clicking at one point. And yet I survived. Panicking does not always kill you in this game somehow. Whenever I die at that part, it feels less like a mistake and more like, oh, that just happened. There's nothing I could do about that one. I'd be interested to see someone who any of the first 18 Geometry Dash levels, even the 18th one, if you hand them your phone and go, hey, beat this, they can do it first try without any sort of effort. There's got to be people like that. And I wonder what makes some people so good at things like that. Is it just hand-eye coordination? Is it more than that? Is there a certain place they can put their brain? Oh, okay. I remembered a detail of what I needed to do, but I remembered it too early. I was like, last time I jumped, and that killed me when I was upside down. So I need to just stay upside down, but then that killed me too. Because I didn't wait for the second one, I jumped on the first one. What I want to see, it will never happen, but what I want to see, because I think it would be funny, is some major gaming company making a AAA version of Geometry Dash. It's just super high graphics, tons of effort put into it. How am I not dead? Oh, man. Can I rate your icons in Geometry Dash? I don't even know what that means. Do I have online levels in Geometry Dash? I do not. I have not made any. I've played some, but I've not made any. What are the, like your cube? Your cube. Where would I see that? I'm realizing the more I stream Geometry Dash and other similar games that I really only scratch the surface of these games. There's so much I don't know about them. About what you can do, about what exists within them. I kind of just stuck to a little circle that was my place and played that. Okay, we're doing something. Oh, I was not ready for that. Click on the person next to the search button. Okay. Okay. That's not the search button. No! No, I don't want the keys. What? That's not what you meant. This? Nope. Do you want me to search for your name on here? Oh, you want me to rate these like what you have your thing set to? Okay. Okay. If the wild gets rated, I will go bald. Do you... It kind of sounds like you want to go bald. It kind of sounds like you do. Let's see. Okay, so these are all... I think my favorite of these that I'm seeing is easily this thing. Which is ironic given that isn't that the guy that I said I really don't like? That's the... I don't even know what this one is. That could be anything. I also like the arrow, because it's got that symmetrical vibe and it's not too detailed. This is my least favorite because the shadows behind the eyes, that I feel like that's leaning into a different art style, but I like these. I like these for the most part. If the shadows were removed from behind the eyes, I think I'd be on board with these two. Lists. There's nothing. Okay. Yeah, in my previous Geometry Dash live stream, I played Dash multiple times. And it was not great. That was definitely... I would play Johnny Castaway so many times before I would play that. Before I would try to beat that. I am interested, though. This is something I never really delved into. I didn't even know it existed until I saw it mentioned in the locked colors. These map packs. Which is also kind of similar to MatPat. So maybe if I just want to chill, I can go for this. Got Dark Paradise. It's a long level. Uh-oh. I hope these songs are YouTube okay. I feel like if they're making official map packs using these levels, they have to be okay. But maybe not. Maybe they're playing a little prank. They're gonna get me in trouble. Where was the spike? I think I'm the kind of person where if you just put a bunch of random stuff around a simple level, it will make it infinitely harder for me to beat. Like, I'm gonna get distracted. I thought those spikes were good. I thought something. It doesn't make any sense, but I saw those spikes and I was like, "That's where I want to go." The yellow spikes. That's the place to be. Okay, okay. What would be great is if I could just somehow get through the entire rest of the level without dying again. It's very hard to tell there what is an obstacle and what is not. Anything could be happening right now. Oh, it's like blast processing but slow. I really thought it was going to speed up whenever the drop hit, but no. Oh, I did it! Okay, that was... So just the beginning was kind of difficult. Oh, thank you for coming, Goober. Thank you for your your castaway level. I did enjoy it, even though I found it to be difficult. Level easy. I'm surprised they picked a level called Level Easy. Oh, and it's just got these have official songs. Nice. Is this not Stereo Madness? Is this not just exactly Stereo Madness? Okay, I don't think Stereo Madness turned green. That would be funny if that was the only difference. It's like, we remade Stereo Madness, but this time, it is green. The pros will go for the top lane in that one. They don't care. You tell them to go to the bottom lane, they're not going to listen to you. In fact, I might try to do it. Just to defy the system. You know, I just thought about something. I did make custom levels on my old phone, and even though my old account is inaccessible, I bet those custom levels still exist somewhere in the Geometry Dash space. I wish I knew what my username was. Or what any of the levels were called. I would love to play one of my old levels and find out what the heck was going on with my brain then. Oh, I almost made it through! Oh! To me, that would have been more impressive than beating the actual level, was making it through the tight spikes. Something is happening to me. The longer I stream this game, the worse I'm getting. Can't even beat off-brand Stereo Madness. And people who come into the stream for just a second, they're going to think this is actual Stereo Madness. And then they're going to be even more disappointed. So they're like, man, this dude can't even beat Stereo Madness. I don't know why that's their voice. Who did that sound like? It sounded like someone that I've heard recently. This dude can't even beat Stereo Madness. I'll never know. Okay, that time I felt like I jumped. I felt like I got a little scammed on that one. I know that's the old reliable excuse, but I really do feel like I jumped on that one. If I fail again, I think I have a plan. think I figured out what the problem is. If this was the actual level 1 of Geometry Dash, I don't think I would have been into Geometry Dash as much as I was. And that's not a dig against this level. That doesn't mean I don't like this. I just mean that because it's very clearly more difficult than actual Stereo Madness, I think I would have just rage quit eventually before properly learning the game and getting good at it. I was about to say, I feel like the level should be over by now. I feel like I did my part. I don't want to fail now. That will feel really bad. Oh, thank goodness, dude. Off-brand Stereo Madness is done. And I got a weird key that I don't know what to do with. Okay, now I want to do the thing I said that was going to help me. I think my guy, my little dude here, he's too colorful. He's too exciting. We gotta make him boring. He's gotta be bland and nothingness. Going back to the basic square, we're gonna make him white. Second color, we don't have any of these. Is there one that's easy to get? $10,000 attempts. Path of Metal. Crash at over 95% on a main level in normal mode. I could do that. Is it worth doing now? Not really. But I could do that. Complete club step. Huh. You know what? I might try that, actually. It's so stupid. Okay, normal mode. Yep. We're going to go to Stereo Madness, and we're going to crash at 95%. Okay, you know what? That off-brand Stereo Madness was distinctly different from this. It's weird how I remembered the beginning being nearly identical, but it wasn't. What was I thinking of? I could have got that coin. That's probably something I should have done, but it's too late now. I hope I don't forget to crash. Weird thing to say in Geometry Dash. Okay, this makes me feel better that I did. You know, off-brand Stereo Madness took me a while. There we go. Yes, it was worth it. It only took one try. So, let's go. Yeah, click on you. Colors. Second color, gray. Going full-on boring mode. So that we can finish this map pack. And this is probably going to be the last thing I do in this stream. Because my original goal was just to beat blast processing, but then I was too good, and I had to beat X step as well, and then I beat that, then I had to start doing random stuff. So this is going to be the last random thing I do for now. These last two levels, Dreamland, which says it's hard, and End of Line, which says it's normal. So let's go End of Line first, by DJ Nate. That's who made the music, it's not who made the level. Oh, I'm glad I changed to the black and white for this one. It's really got a good vibe going on. LOL, what are you... what? Does this level have a story behind it? I remember playing some weird levels back in the day on the custom levels where it told a story that was like unnecessarily dark for absolutely no reason. It was super out of pocket. Why does it say LOL everywhere? What is going on? Why can I not see where I'm going? Oh no, man. You know, hats off to Rob Top, dude. Their level design, for the most part, very good. Once you get into the map packs, then it becomes a little more questionable. Wait, is this you? Hold up. Okay, this was what I was on. For some reason, it just popped into my mind like, wait, I didn't even click on the right map pack. But that was just me fooling myself. Oh, you can go down. Wait, I remember playing this level. I definitely played this when I was young. Not because of the music, like the actual... I remember dropping down into that pit as opposed to going over the top. I do not, however, remember all of the LOLs. I don't understand that. Is this level supposed to be funny? Is this... Try not to laugh challenge. This Geometry Dash level. Impossible. Putting spikes in the thanks for playing area feels insane. It's not even over. Was that the LOL part? Like, ha, you thought you were done. Nah. Hello, J-Bot. Also, hello, Nightbot, who said hello to J-Bot. So many bots. Alright, and then finally we have Dreamland, which uses Back on Track. You know, Back on Track might not be one of my favorite Geometry Dash songs. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word for that. It's one of the most normal words of all time. Oh, there I go. But it's... Of the early levels, it's one of the better soundtracks. I like that one. I probably like whatever level 5 is a little more. Maybe Can't Let Go. Can't Let Go is 6. What is 5? It's amazing to me how much of my success in this game is due to memory. Because, like, this level is very clearly not difficult. It's on a level similar to the second level of the game. And yet, I'm dying so much more than I died on any of the first 4 levels when I played it last stream. And it's just because I got so used to those levels back when I was 15 that it stuck with me. I remember playing this one too. That part where you jump up a hill using the little yellow bumper things. I distinctly remember doing that. That kind of reminds me of, like, I'm sure, okay, that thing's gonna get me, like, every other time. I gotta get better at that part. That's painful. Is this really only attempt 8? I feel like I've been on this over a dozen times. But that little part right there where you jump up 3 times, it reminds me of the video that goes around YouTube for a long time about Minecraft, where some guy said he made the steepest Minecraft staircase, and it just looks like a pile of junk. But it works. You gotta walk on like a bell and stacked up snow. Bunch of other miscellaneous items attached to a wall. Why do I never learn, apparently. What's the hardest level I've beaten? I guess Hexagon Force. Like, I never got into the demon levels. I never got that far. I was someone who only back in the day where I played this most, played the first 18. And of the 18, I never beat Theory of Everything or whatever the last level is. Because Hexagon Force is supposed to be the hardest of... I think it is. Aside from the one after blast processing. I need to save that custom level that someone just posted in the chat, because I'm going to do a custom level stream at some point in the future. I'll take a look at that one. It's really confusing me why I'm having trouble with this one. I feel like I was doing better at Clutterfunk than I am at this one. And this one's so much easier. Something has broken my brain. I had the right idea. It just didn't work out. Can I change my little dude? I want to make him... Do I have yellow? I do have yellow. I want to make him the same color as the bounce pads. I think somehow that's going to benefit me. Even if it's just placebo effect, I'll take it. I think the placebo is slightly working. Just that little pop of yellow everywhere. Okay, well... It was helping for a while. It helped me get further than I was on average. And then I went back to the old ways. Okay. Maybe if I take my sunglasses off. Yeah, same way for me, J-Bot. I don't know why. Because, like, even back when I was 15 and was most into this game, I didn't really like mobile games. I never have been someone to play mobile games. Every time I get a new mobile game, I delete it within a week. Because I'm just like, I don't really want to play this. But this one stuck around. Enough for me to come back to it on my PC. Almost a decade later. To be fair though, I probably wouldn't have come back to it if I wasn't also streaming stuff. I think part of the reason I'm having such a issue with this level is because it looks like the early levels of the game in which it didn't try to deceive you, and yet some of these jumps are designed specifically to deceive you. So that little disconnect is messing with my brain. I'm expecting it to be nice, but sometimes it plays a little tricky. Like there. That one you need to jump over. No. Sometimes I do remember to jump there, but I'm just like, I click it when I'm falling off of the block, so it doesn't count. Most of the other levels I played today, I was able to talk while playing them, but because this one likes to trick you, I have to put effort into remembering where the tricks are. So it's making it harder to just play while talking. Okay. I did get slightly farther, but... Wait, did it say 31? 39. I was about to say, if that was only 31, I'm not feeling good about what's happening here. I am determined to beat this. I will not stop this stream until I beat this level, because it's not that hard. This level is not that hard, I can tell. It just feels like it, in the ways that it is difficult, are exactly the ways that trip me up. This level is my nemesis. Blast processing, easy. X step, that's nothing, dude. Random 4-star level, that's a little tough. Okay, I couldn't see again. That time it wasn't the fault of the game, though. It was my microphone that I'm talking into right now is just big enough to block a tiny portion of the screen. And it blocked where I was falling to. So I didn't know if there was a spike there or what. I think I'm actually learning now, though. For a while, I was not actually making progress mentally for some reason. I'm also getting eye fatigue. Is that an excuse? Yes. And now I'm getting brain fatigue again. Because I died at the same spot I've died about a third of the times. You don't want the brain fog when you're playing this one. Would not recommend it. I think that's really the only reason this level is classified as hard. This would be a super easy level if it weren't for the little jumps that you need to skip, even though your brain wants you to do them. We made it to this. This always feels like a little treat. It's like, okay, we're just coasting now. We got to a hill, and we're not having to pedal. Oh, we had to start pedaling again. Wasn't ready for it. This is considered one of the most difficult games to get good at. If that's true, that's surprising to me. Because, I mean, it really is so simple in mechanics. I could see how a very specific type of person, though, would be great at this. And if you're not that kind of person, no matter how much you do it, you're not going to be as good as them. I think it really speaks to a certain style, a certain brain type. People say they're either right-brained or left-brained. It's obviously a lot more complex than that. It's not a 50-50 divide. And someone's got a brain specifically made to be great at Geometry Dash. I am not that person. Yeah, whenever I see people beat, like, even if someone beat Dash, which is an actual Geometry Dash level in the roster, not an online custom level, I'd be like, okay, you're insane. Like, how did you do that? I cannot fathom being able to beat Dash. At least when I was young and I looked at the first 18 levels of this game, I was like, okay, I can see how those are doable, even if they're going to be really hard and they're going to take a long time. I can see how these are doable. But when you get to Dash, I just feel like there's so much crammed into a tiny space at every part of the level. I don't know how you do it. And anything harder than Dash, I definitely don't know how you're doing. Like, you mentioned Slaughterhouse. I don't know what that is, but the name Slaughterhouse implies it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really bad. I don't know who's doing that. I don't know why I jump into that spike. Oh man, yeah, you're way better than me. You're way better than me if it's your first year playing this game and you've beaten 11 demons. How have you... Oh, okay, I didn't read the second time you said demons, so I thought you were like, yeah, I beat 11 demon levels, 7 easy levels, and then 2 medium and hard levels. I was like, you skipped a lot of medium and hard levels and went straight to demon? Why would you do that to yourself? How did you do that? But no, they're all different classifications of demon. I got you. This music is starting to make me feel that I'm insane. Also, that time, this is once again the old excuse, but I think I did jump, and it just did not register. I did remember that I was going to die there if I didn't jump, and I clicked it. Void click, yeah. It definitely is a thing. It's just a lot of people will blame it when it's not actually at fault. But that time I think it was at fault. Maybe it didn't like the way I clicked. Okay, wait, what was that? What? Oh, hold up a minute. I thought that part was just auto. What? Why did I die there? I'm gonna have to do practice mode to investigate that section. And the rest of the level, because I do want to know what's coming up after the part I died at. Okay, that was a void click situation right there. That's not a good place to have void click come into play. Because that's one of the main spots I die anyway. Yeah, that's auto. What what happened? What happened, dude? That was supposed to be foolproof. Come on, man. What are you doing to me, game? That could have been the run. I could have won the whole thing. Wait, what happens here? I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this at all. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Okay, it got a little bit better. Whoever made this level was really good about playing mind games. There's two other sections, I think, that are really going to trip me up. But let's try it. Let's try. Also, welcome to Eek. 3 E's. He's pretty scared, but he could be more scared. You know what? I'm just going to say it. We're about to do it first try. First try after the practice, we got it. Not even hard. Here we go. Confidence is the key. I got this, dude. This level is no more difficult than Stereo Madness. I'm just breezing right through this thing. Alright, well. Once again, hey, I know it's getting old now, but I'm gonna say that was another void click situation, which is exactly what happened in the practice at that section. At that exact jump, I clicked in practice and it died. And it happened again. But it's okay. It doesn't matter because this time, we're doing it. Second try. Not affiliated with the Try Guys. Maybe if I just pretend I'm doing a YouTube tutorial. So guys, this is how you beat the third, nope, this is how you beat the second level in the second map pack on Geometry Dash. You just have to do exactly what I'm doing here. Pretty much the only way to fail, if you follow what I'm doing, is if you get void click. But otherwise it's good. Otherwise you succeed. Yeah, so as you can see, you just have to do this. It's not too hard once you get it. It takes a little bit of practice, but overall, it's pretty easy. You just get there, and then you get 100%. Yeah, see, there you go. Anyway, subscribe to see more tutorials. This is sponsored by HelloFresh. All right, there we go. That's all it took. I just got to turn into very generic tutorial, man, and then I win. You love to see it. Anyway, I'm back in my room now. And thank you for the sub, J-Bot. I accept all subs, even from bots. I know you're not actually a bot. Alright, well, gotta put my shades back on because I became cool again. Also, I think my hair grew slightly longer when I... Wait. Why does my hair grow? That doesn't make sense. Yep, 10 out of 10. I mean, it's 10 out of 10 in that it did show what to do. But, yeah, thank you for everyone who joined, regardless of when you joined. Or to anyone who's watching the VOD now. Oh, thank you for the list of impossible levels. Alright. Extremely hard levels used to be disliked to oblivion back in the day. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty standard for most games with difficult levels. People are like, well, I can't do it, so therefore it must be terrible. But anyway, yeah, if you haven't seen it and you're interested, I did do another Geometry Dash stream in the past. You can find it on my channel. It was me playing the game for the first time in almost a decade, and I tried to beat the first 9 levels as fast as possible. Spoiler alert, I did pretty well. Better than it looked like I was doing today, at least. But we also have a new video coming out this Friday. Me and Travis played Minecraft. We built the weirdest starter houses we possibly could think of. And that was the concept. We just wanted to be as weird as possible. And we did it. But yeah, more Geometry Dash in the future. I'm going to do more map packs. I'm going to check out custom levels that I know are okay. And I might even check out silent circles. Whatever that is. I don't know what that is. Is it just circles but it's silent? Or is that a different thing? If it's impossible, then I'm probably not going to beat it. Please don't. Okay, I won't. Never mind. That was a lie. I'm not doing silent circles, but I will do actual circles on silent so that if anyone in the future asks me, have you beaten silent circles, I'll say yes. Because technically that is true. But thank you for coming. I'm going to leave now. I've got a mission to complete in real life. I have to go jump over spikes in real life, or else they're going to put me in jail or something. They haven't explained what they're going to do yet, but I don't want to find out. I'll see you later. Good day. Yes.